We have outlawed God. Our Supreme Court has outlawed God. You can't put up the Ten Commandments. Used to be, they were the basis of law, basis of the courts. Not anymore. What has happened to America?
Jim, I said on the program 15 years ago, at least 15 years ago, I said, there is a day coming. I said, this is going to be the scariest scene you can ever imagine. There is a day coming when our military will be a pagan, atheist army. And you, Mr. and Mrs. Christian, will be the enemy. Do you think when the military has chased all the Christians out, all the God-fearing men, when they've chased them out, locked them up, whatever, do you think then when you have a Antichrist man in the White House, whether it's this one or a future one, and he tells a atheistic, God-hating military, these Christians are enemies of the state, do you think it would be hard for them to round us up? They'll be doing their patriotic duty.
They've already listed the Christians.
Yes, that's right.
With the enemies.
That's right. This is how fast it's changing.
What would be wrong with every church putting food away, 20-year shelf life food? What would be wrong with that? Mm-hmm. What would be wrong with that?
It's called common sense.
Yeah.
Wise man sees trouble coming.
That's right.
Yes, he does.
Simpleton goes on his way.
That's right.
He doesn't prepare.
That's right.
But here's the thing. It doesn't make any difference how rich you are. You say, oh, I got millions in the bank. I got millions in savings. I got millions in stock market. I've got millions here. I've got money here. I got money there. Do you realize that when this crash, which these men are telling you and you believe could be coming this year, is that right?
I think there's a crash coming in this year. I think it will be the bond market. I think the bond market will collapse this year. A lot of people are going to think this is it. We just had the crash. No, I think the mega crash is next fall. But that space between these two crashes, it's going to be perilous. It is going to go by very quickly. And if you are able at that time to do any preparation, you should count yourself blessed. I think things are going to accelerate very quickly between these two crashes. But Jim, do you know about the BRICS nations? Do you know what's happening with the BRICS? This is another thing the media doesn't talk about. BRICS, B-R-I-C-S, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. They have formed an alliance. Years ago, after 9/11, as the cabal, the criminal cabal that runs this country, that runs the West. There is a criminal cabal that runs this country. Okay, our beloved America has been taken over by a bunch of lying, thieving, murderous criminals. I don't know what else to call them, okay? They're Nazis. I really believe it. They're Nazis. Look, the CIA brought all the Nazis, 10,000 Nazis from Germany to the United States after World War II. We didn't bring them over here, to make them Boy Scouts. We brought them over here for them to tell us, how did Hitler do it? We brought their madmen over here to teach us how to build that Third Reich. Okay, what we're dealing with in this country, when you were asking, how's this happening? This Third Reich is here. This Nazism is here. Okay, it's springing up and it's scary. Well, listen, the rest of the world sees it. The Russians are referring to us as the Nazis. If you read carefully what the Russians are saying, if you translate their Russian speeches into English, they're talking about the new Nazis. Okay, and they're saying, we won't let this happen again to us.